them apart, but now they're together. They're two wacky gringos in all kinds of weather. When it's sunny, they're funny. When it's rainy, they're zany. They're two gringos who sometimes do bits. We're recording. All right, great. Good morning, evening. Hi, Michael.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Patrick.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling grungy.
Yeah. Well, you know, you're looking a little rugged there.
Yeah, that's my new rugged self. No, I'm feeling grungy because we actually have a little disruption to the water service here, and I actually took a shower with a bucket of rainwater yesterday.
Oh man, how cool is that?
That is so cool. You know, when you signed up to live in Panama,
yeah,
these are some of the things that you may have to do. Be prepared.
Wow, you know, the perks, huh?
The perks,
cool.
Yeah.
People
delightful rainwater, cool and refreshing, and underline cool.
It's so natural.
Actually.
And you don't have to worry about fluoride.
No.
Not that I ever did, but I don't know. Yeah. I'm just looking for more perks for rainwater.
Yeah, but it should be back on soon, and I'll probably jump when it comes back. There's like a big gurgling sound, and probably happen during the show. I'm guessing.
All right, great.
So how has your week been, Patrick?
My week has been fairly mild. I had another week of not doing anything because, as it turns out, I have a compressed disc in my lower back, and that precludes me from doing the kind of gardening and garden landscaping, whatever kind of stuff I've been doing, toting around heavy stuff. And funny thing, last summer I got an X-ray, and nobody ever told me, about the X-ray, what came out. And then the other day I was talking to my doctor, and she said, "Oh yeah, well, here's your X-ray for last summer. You have a compressed disc." Oh yeah, it'd be great if somebody had told me that last summer. Anyway.
Well, you paid for the X-ray. You didn't pay for the discussion after the X-ray.
Yes.
That's a different thing.
Oh, you wanted comments on that? That's
comments on the X-ray. That's a little bit extra.
Yeah, no, that's Anyway,
well, you know what's a really good thing for you that you're not a slave building the pyramids, because they didn't take X-rays back then, and they didn't take those excuses like, hey, I have a compressed disc, and get to work.
No, I'd have been a sacrifice. They'd have thrown me into a fire pit or something.
Yeah,
no.
There's not a long line of complainers in the Builders Association.
I'm very lucky to live in modern times. For the most part.
You are.
Although, it's a little medieval out here, with the anxiety and the pandemics and the plagues and the warring factions driving around, flying their colors.
It's a little scary.
It's a little dark ages
anyway,
going on.
Enough about us.
Let's talk about somebody else.
Yeah, let's talk about somebody
else. Let's talk to somebody else.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Yeah, Mike, would you do the honors and introduce our guests?
Well, let's just bring them on, and
we got Jeri Siegel and Shelley Bennett.
There you are.
Hi,
Shelley and Jeri.
Hi, girls. Hi, everybody.
Hi, how are you?
We're holding up. Pretty
Your weather
good,
looks nicer than ours.
What?
Your weather looks nicer than ours.
Right now it is. For the first time in months, it is. Oh. This is one of the few days it's finally gotten under 100 degrees. The air is finally breathable. It's not just smoke and ash. We had a new couple of fires break out last weekend, making the world a dirty place to breathe out here. But now it's nice.
Good.
However, I am still inside in air conditioning. It's just a fake. Well, it's not a fake. It's a picture of the actual backyard work.
Yeah, every week Patrick appears in a different location. Could be the pool, could be somewhere, anywhere in the universe, actually.
Could be Mike's kitchen.
Could
Like
be
Superman.
Yeah. But
I'm
enough
always
about
in my
us.
kitchen.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about you ladies. Hi.
Yes.
What are you up to?
What are we up
Why
to?
don't you
Working
tell us a
hard.
little bit about
We're
yourselves
supposed to be
first?
retired and doing nothing, but we're working hard.
You're working harder than you've ever worked, I'll bet.
Pretty much.
All right. All right. Well, okay, Shelley, you go first.
Okay.
Shelley, why are you in Boquete and how'd you get there?
I'm in Boquete so I could retire early. If I was in the States, I would have had to work for, I don't know, another 10 years. And I was a teacher. I was tired. I had taught for 24 years. It was time to be done.
Oh my, what did you teach?
I started out at elementary
School?
education. Yes.
Oh gosh, you're a hero. I feel for you. That's terrible. No, that's a good thing that you did. But you have to like kids, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. I was an entertainer I did magic shows for children's birthday parties for about 10 years. So I got to experience a lot of childrenness in my life. So and I'm happily retired from that occupation. Okay, all right. And then Jeri, tell us about you. Why are you there and how did you get there?
Well, we flew. We got here somewhat the same reason, to be able to retire. Excuse me. To be able to retire early and not have to continue to work just to afford our house in California.
Yeah, that's quite a drudge, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Housing prices are very high.
Oh yeah. I know. I used to have a house here in California.
Yes.
So now you mentioned that you went to retire, relax, do nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
But that's not the case, is it?
That didn't work out so well, did it?
No. I don't think Jeri and I are
Tell us
going to
about
say no.
your project. Do they have a very worthwhile project going on that the entire community can support? Let's hear about it.
Yes, please.
Okay. Want me to go?
Sure.
Okay. About a year ago, a friend of ours, Dave Stefanelli, asked if we would, if our little group, we had a group that played games once a week, if we could get together and purchase meat for a little school up in Estrella, because the kids had rice and beans every day and never got meat.
Wow.
So we all spoke and thought, well, this is an easy thing we can do. So we bought meat, we went up, we cooked lunch for all these children, and that was fun in their very, very meager kitchen. And we fixed lunch for the kids, and they were so happy, and it made us feel so good. We kind of were like, okay, what's the next thing we can do? And it has morphed from going up and feeding the kids to Christmas presents. When school started last year, we started a donation drive because this little school, Estrella Los Valle, hadn't received their government funds yet. So our little group got together with the community and got the school ready to go so they could open in March of last year.
Oh, cool. Very nice.
Go ahead.
And then the pandemic hit.
Oh.
The school was only open for a few days and had to close down.
Oh.
And as you're aware, most of the people lost their jobs, or if they didn't lose them completely, they lost much of their income. And they haven't been able to feed their families.
Wow.
So the principal asked if there was any way we can help. So we have gotten together just about every month, and we've been giving them food that only lasts about a week, but at least it's something so that they can make it through until they're back at work full time.
Okay.
So how many children are we talking about here? How many people, families? Do you have any? Give us.
We're talking about, talking about 55 children and about 35 families. Or 37 families?
Between 35 and 37 families, it varies. And the average family size is 5.
Wow.
We have, but we have some families that have 9 kids. We have situations now where we've got 2 families that have lived together. They're all smashed into these little places so that they can survive. That this school is about 70 to 80% indigenous, and the rest is Latino.
Really?
And the government is not getting food out to them.
This is a pretty remote place.
Is it because of they're not equipped to get food to them, or did they fall through the cracks? Is there?
I think part of it is they've fallen through the cracks, and it's very distant. I mean, it's up almost to the reservoir, past Lucero, and then you turn and drive some more to get to this little school in this very small community.
Wow.
And I think they're kind of out there, and we don't know who's being reached by where the government's coming in. We don't know what each little community, but our little community of Estrella has only been reached a couple of times by the government, and they've only received the basics: a bag of rice, a bag of beans, and that's about it.
Wow. Well, that's quite an effort. It seems like it would take quite a bit to keep that effort up. What kind of help can you use with this? What could we ask viewers? How can we ask people to help maintain this effort for as long as it's needed?
Hi, Jeri.
Well, there's a couple of different things. One, of course, the easiest is just to donate cash. That's always an option.
Okay.
We call this group Operation Feed Estrella. And so we have a GoFundMe page where they can make donations.
Cool.
We've also got a couple of activities coming up. We have an angel tree coming up, which will be at the Feria, the Tuesday market at the Feria, starting on December 10th. And that is to give presents to the children and to give them a bag of food for Christmas.
Oh, very cool.
But one of the reasons we wanted to get on today was to talk to you about an auction that we have coming up.
Oh, all right. Do tell.
Okay, so we do have an auction coming up beginning on December 1st. And we're going to be auctioning off a number of items. We're probably 40, 50 items at least now.
I think so.
And we're going to try and raise enough money so that we can keep this effort going and keep them fed until they get back on their feet.
So is this an online auction or an auction taking place in some place, or?
It's both.
Both.
It will start out the Tuesday, December 1st at Tap Out, where they're having where they have the Tuesday market there, and the items will be there, and it will be a silent auction in the morning during the market time. Right. Then the auction will move to Boulder 54, where Chris Young is letting us use his facility to display the items from about 1 to 5 on Wednesday and Thursday. Then on Friday, the 4th, there will be a wine and cheese tasting at Boulder 54, and the items will also be there to view and to bid on. At the end of the evening, all the items will go onto Facebook. We have a Facebook page, Operation Feed Estrella, and the items will all go on the Facebook page, and each one will have their individual post, and people can bid on Facebook.
Cool.
That will go till the 10th of December.
All right.
Very nice.
If you guys could give me a link to both the Facebook and the GoFundMe page, I'll post it on the YouTube when we post this show.
Okay.
On the Bit Gringos Facebook page as well.
I think I should add that at the BCP market also on Tuesday, you have a canister there that you accept cash donations.
Yes, we always accept cash donations. I think we need to let everybody know the bags of food that we're providing, they have obviously rice and beans. We've got some cooked cereal for the children. Right now, they're only eating 2 meals a day. That's what the kids are telling me. We have some dried milk, pasta, some tuna, some sardines, and some other items in the bag. But each of those bags is running our group even with the discount, running about $40 a bag.
Wow.
So we're looking at an outlay of about $1,200 a month that we've been raising through through a lot of efforts and to be able to continue to feed these kids and their families. So raising this money is incredibly important through the GoFundMe and through the cash donations and through our silent auction, so we can continue to at least provide, to help provide a week's worth of groceries for these families through, we're thinking it's going to be at least April before this maybe settles down a bit.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You guys are really undertaking an amazing effort doing this. Do you have also, do you have what you need in terms of logistics, in terms of helping getting the supplies out there? Do you need anybody else with a truck or a van or strong backs or anything like that, as well as cash?
Right now, we have that pretty much covered within our group. When we are taking this food up, we are still working very hard at maintaining the social distance. When we go up, there's only 2 or 3 of us that go up. We wear masks, we wear gloves, and the families are we're asking for no families, but usually it's the women. They come one at a time to the car and take their items and leave. So it's done very orderly and very safely.
Good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, see, and here you just thought you were going to goof off for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Now you're out here saving lives and
Yeah.
Well,
we've reached the point in the show where we ask you a question. We ask everybody the same question.
Okay. Uh-oh.
So I know we've been very serious. This is a great, cause that you are supporting. But our question is, and this is for both of you. You don't have to buzz in, but you can answer individually. What is one thing about Panama that nobody told you about, that surprised you, you did not expect? What's the one thing? Did I get it right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you had to learn it once you got there. You couldn't.
Yeah. You had to learn about when you got here in Panama.
That you had to learn about.
Yeah. Learned about.
No, you learned in Panama that the one thing that surprised
you.
Yeah.
Something that surprised. When I walk, I would like to look at the sites, but when you walk in Panama, you can never look at the sites. You've always got to look at the ground because it's uneven. The sidewalks are weird, and if you don't really pay attention, you'll fall on your head.
That's a good one.
Very true.
That's true.
When I first got here, somebody told me about how when they build, the little strip malls and things, kind of like, Alto Dorado, how many different levels there are, how many steps, and they do that all over, and you have to be careful. I mean, I'm pretty sure my own future. I see in my future myself falling down. I hope not, really, but that's how most elderly people get hurt, by falling.
Break a hip doing that.
Yeah, breaking a hip. And
another word of caution. It is important to look down. However, we have a mutual friend who was so busy looking down as he was walking, he bashed right into a sign. And
okay.
He forgot to look up too once in a while. So.
Yeah,
look up and down. Look down, but look up sometimes.
Well, I mean,
what about you?
Jeri, what about you?
Yeah.
I was told by people that they spoke English here, that we wouldn't have to worry about speaking Spanish. So it didn't take long for me to discover that that was not exactly the truth.
Well,
that most of the people here actually do speak Spanish, and many of them don't speak English. So it was a new challenge for us.
Yes.
Okay. But you did know it was a Spanish-speaking country. That they didn't hide from you, right?
No, they didn't hide that, but the consensus was that, but they speak enough English that you don't need to worry about learning Spanish.
Well, you do need a little bit of Spanish.
You must say a little bit of Spanish.
It's easier to get sliced cheese in the supermarket.
Well, I don't, I think there are gringos who have been here for 15 years or more who speak very, very little Spanish because of the amount of gringos in town. So,
well, they only go to gringo places.
But we're in their country. It is a Spanish-speaking country, so it does make sense. It's just not what I was told.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to have the opportunity to get to know Panamanians. I didn't want to come to Panama and have it be Little America. I really wanted to come to a foreign country. I've lived in foreign countries before. And so for me, being able to speak some Spanish and learning is the ability to also interact with people to become friends with Panamanians. And it's been fun.
And is that meeting your expectations? Have you met?
Absolutely. I have no complaints here about living here at all.
Oh, very cool.
Completely great for me.
My only complaint about living there is I'm not there.
That would be my complaint also.
Soon. By
When
the
are you
end of the
coming
month.
back?
The end of the month?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We miss you and Gabrielle.
Hmm?
We miss you and Gabrielle.
Oh, well, thank you. We miss you guys too. We miss your smiling faces in person and your
Thanks a lot.
glowing abundance of
Mike, not so much.
We do miss Pilar though.
Yes.
But not me.
I
Great.
saw you last week, hey.
Well, I'd like to thank our guests for coming on the damn show.
We love everybody. But you, Mike. Sorry, buddy.
Not me. Yeah. I'm
No,
used to
no,
it.
no.
We love,
Everybody
we
loves-
love seeing Mike. He's always got a nice smile and a good laugh.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
No,
man.
you're very welcome. And thank you for having us on. This is a really important event. We have like I said, we have some beautiful stuff. We've got some beautiful pieces of art quilting. We have some wonderful gift baskets. One's probably going to be filled with about 10 pounds of coffees.
Wow.
To choose your coffee lover. Yes, wow. We've
Sweet.
got some jewelry and some sculpture. Lynn Hull has donated 5 pieces, and she's pretty well known around here. So we've got some lovely stuff. It's worth coming out.
Well, you know, Patrick and I think I can speak for Patrick, say that we love Boquete, we love Panama. We try to promote it as much as possible.
See?
And you know, any charity or good cause, we're behind, you know. So
Well, I think that's one of the great things about Boquete. I mean, that wasn't our first choice. We explored a little bit. You know, we went to Costa Rica and drove around, and the rest of Panama and drove around. As soon as we got to Boquete, there was a different energy.
We said the same thing.
Yes.
Exactly.
And we started making friends like immediately. And people that you have stuff in common with, and people who are involved in the community. And the more you're in there, the more you see it. When somebody, like our buddy Stephen Kazel last week, you know, he had his health problem, and everybody jumped in, you know.
That's right.
Yes.
And that was our friend Nicole, the same thing. I mean, you know, it's just such an amazing community.
Right. We are a community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We are a community. Correct.
And, you know, I think the idea of the front porch rocking chair for retirement for most people is not that attractive. Yeah, you don't want the 9-to-5 grind, but you still need to be busy and you need to be part of something. And being in Boquete is being part of something.
Yeah, it is. And you know, it's funny when the newcomers come, and then, you know, it's normal to ask questions. What is there to do there? What am I going to be able, you know? And like, you could do anything here. You can find a group of people that will do almost anything here, you know.
Absolutely.
Any kind of, you know, hobby or any creative activity. So, you know, I'm like thrilled to be here. Thrilled with the amount of things that you know, whether it's music or theater or, you know, bird watching or hiking or all these things, and plus all the fundraising or charities, you know, the animals, all these things. It's amazing, you know. If somebody's just sitting back and doing nothing, you know, I mean, you know,
You're allowed
to,
and I don't think people realize that the more you're giving to other people, the more that you're doing for and with other people, the energy that you get back, the positive feelings that you get back, it's more of a gift to us, I think, than it is a gift to anybody else. We are giving ourselves this wonderful feeling.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, it's tremendous. It's true though. You can be completely selfish and not give anything and still have a great time there.
Yes.
You could be, in fact, I've known people who are into board games, and play a different kind of a board game every night of the week almost, you know?
Sure.
And hey, that's cool too. But
Right.
it is a great place to be involved.
It is. And if you don't find something that you like, you can always start something, and I'm sure you will find other people to join you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I recall a
true.
time pre-plague, there was a certain karaoke group
Yes, there was.
Yes.
Very-
that got together on Monday nights.
The
Yeah.
bombshells.
Hey,
The
you know?
bombshells,
The
yeah.
bombshells. Yeah. Mike, you were there with us several times.
I am pretty amazed at the variety of things. I mean, you talk about horses. There are people who are into horses, any kind of animal, just about. I mean, I hope there's not like an alligator club or something like that, but you know.
That would be headed by Jerry's husband, Mike.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Don't give him ideas.
Reptile
The
finders.
biologist, Mike Hill, biologist to the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Snake Man.
The snake man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's him.
You know, it's funny. Jerry, how long have you been here? Because in just a couple of years, Mike is like the go-to guy for any snake-related question. It's so funny. It's like, I have a snake. It's like purple and yellow, and it's got diamonds. Ask Mike Hill. He's the snake guy.
That's right. Yeah, we've been here just over 2 years.
Yeah.
All right.
But he
Well, I
loves
told the
me.
story once before. I was in a car with your husband, Mike, and he's driving along. He's like, stop the car, stop the car. I'm like, what? There was a snake in the middle of the road. He had to go out and free it or give it, like, I don't know.
Reposition.
Yeah, reposition, exactly. Or a
Reposition the
massage.
snake.
I think
Yes.
he gave it a massage. I'm not really sure.
Give it.
He has to play with him first.
Yeah, and it bit him. That's how grateful the snake was. It bit him in
Yeah.
the hand, and he was still fine with it, you know?
Yeah.
He's okay with that.
Yeah.
Dude is tough as nails. I tell you, man.
I
Snake
know,
bites
I know.
me, I'm out. I'm like, yeah.
I like snakes and I like reptiles, but unless I know them on a first name basis,
On a
I'm going to
personal
stay away
basis.
from that
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. I mean, I don't mind them.
from afar.
Butchkowski. I don't mind snakes. I just feel better when they're not around.
You prefer
Yeah,
plate
yeah.
glass between you and said snake.
Oh, that's right. That's right. All right, kids. Listen, we're starting to run out of time here on the show.
Okay.
It's been great having you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having us. We
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Absolutely, our
And
pleasure.
of course, we hope that you promote this event or the school, or the charity for the school, and so many other venues as well. You know,
Yes.
I know you must be doing it on Facebook, but you really have to push this thing. I like the idea of the auction. That's great, and we wish you the biggest success that you could have with that.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
All
We
right.
do. And remember, it's Operation Feed Estrella. You can find us on Facebook, on GoFundMe.com, and at the Tuesday Market.
All right. Check out the Tuesday Market, everybody. It's a great place.
Yes.
A lot of great things happening. Are you in the Arco Iris room or are you on the tap outside?
The donation and the bin for food is on the Arco Iris side.
Okay.
But the last couple of times, we've all been, Sarah Crocker and Jeri and I and Mike and my husband Tony, we have been back and forth, talking to people and promoting the event, explaining what we're doing.
All right.
Great.
Cool. Excellent.
We're not shy.
Good. You're fabulous. Thank you, ladies. Thank you
You're
so
very
much.
welcome and thank you.
Stay safe, okay?
Okay, we look forward to having you back in Boquete.
Yeah, me too.
I bet.
Take care.
All right.